What's up, Buttercups? It's me, Amy Young. I'm coming at you with a Friday freestyle today. And this Friday freestyle, believe it or not, is going to come with visual aids. I'm gonna be attempting to explain something through drawing. We'll see how it goes. I get a lot of questions from women who feel like they keep attracting the same type of person or the same type of partner. And of course, it's not the type of person or partner that they want to be attracting. It's the type of person or partner who keeps stirring up the same ugly shit in their lives that they then have to like clean up and deal with and process. And this is not at all unfamiliar to me, nor is this, like foreign territory in my own experience. But I wanted to share something today that can help you understand why you might be stuck in that same pattern, what the opportunity is if you catch yourself being stuck, because I think when we feel stuck in our lives, it's usually our first instinct to just be like, fuck, I'm screwed. I'm never gonna get out of this rut that I'm in. Like, it just feels like I'm spinning my wheels. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And we have to remind ourselves first and foremost that like life is always going to be comprised of chapters, and some chapters will be chapters where there's lots of movement and momentum and it's like, wow, things are making sense. It feels like stuff is really chugging along. And then there will be chapters where you're like, yeah, I am stuck in a rut. That's what it feels like. I'm just, spinning my wheels a little bit. Don't like how it feels. Not sure what's going to get me out. And this video is designed to assist you in those exact moments. So if it feels like you're spinning your wheels, if it feels like shit, I keep finding myself in the same stupid circumstances. And it could also be like I keep finding myself in the same annoying dynamic with my boss or in the same unfulfilling job, you're gonna get a lot out of this too. So this is a framework for understanding personal growth and self-actualization that I learned about from Kate Northrup through a video that she did, which I don't know where I could find it. I saw it a long time ago. And I've tried to Google this concept before and I can't figure out who came up with it. If you know, please comment and let me know, because I would love to be able to credit that person. But essentially the framework that we're going to be looking at today, I would label it as it's a visual understanding of growth, okay? And what that looks like. And it's because most of us think that growth is going to look like this, okay? This is like the simplest demonstration of what growth we want and think growth should look like. Growth should be a straight line, right? It's like, I'm here, I'm stuck in this spot. Oh, like I realize, I'm stuck. I want to move along. So I'll just, fucking get there. This is a fake out fallacy that like does not exist. Growth is never a straight line. It's never like, oh, I just know better, so now I just do better 110% of the time. Like, we can always try, but you will find yourself sometimes in some familiar messes that frustrate you, and I'm gonna tell you why. Now, the next option for what growth looks like, and I've seen a lot of memes on the internet that look like this, is that growth is just like just a hot mess of squiggles. Can you see that? So like you're down here and then it's like you go around this way and then you go around this way, you're just like trapped and you're moving, things are trending in that direction, but for fuck's sake, why can't you just get there faster? Why do you have to have these little loop-de-loops? Why does it have to be like a roller coaster ride? So that really frustrates me, because as a growth-focused individual and someone who's super self-aware, I like to at least be able to kind of like make sense of the direction that I'm moving in, which is sometimes easy, sometimes not. But when I discovered this, when Kate Northrup explained this concept to me, I was like, hot diggity dog, that makes sense to me. And the whole concept, okay, is that growth is actually an upward spiral. Check this out. This is what growth ideally ends up looking like, okay? When we zoom out far enough, when you get to be an old person, God willing, we all end up old people, and we get to look back on our lives. This is hopefully what we can how we can make sense of what our growth has been like. See, it's like if this was like 3D, it's like you're moving up and there's these different planes that you're on. So like this is one plane, of existence, then we grow and we evolve, and then we're on this new plane, and we grow and we evolve, and we're on this new plane, and things are just spiraling and moving up and moving up. So let's use the example of you keep finding yourself in the same annoying relationship pattern or attracting the same type of person into your life. So we'll put that as like there's like a little point on the graph where you realize that. So this is you like living your life, you're dating boys, you're meeting people, and then you get to this point, right? Where this one person is like especially frustrating, and you realize, fuck, I can't be with this person anymore. I can't keep putting up with this same type of BS, okay? And maybe this person is, emotionally unavailable, and not able to like meet your needs in a lot of different ways. And you realize, okay, I can't keep dealing with this. You have that moment of realization. Now, what happens next is you either have that awareness and then you move beyond it, meaning you go, okay, because I know myself and I know I can't deal with this, I'm going to have to leave this person or this situation. I'm going to have to continue on my little growth spiral, okay? Or you can hang out here, and even with that awareness, you can stay stuck on this plane of your existence for as long as you so choose. I mean, there's no rules in life. You can hang out down here forever. But if you choose to move beyond it, this is what's going to eventually happen. You're going to move beyond it. You're going to be like, wow, I'm fucking kicking ass. Look at me growing. I'm on this new plane of existence. Things seem so different. I can't believe I put up with that bullshit. God, that was so absurd. Wait a second. Eventually, you're going to find yourself, I promise you, you're going to be on this new plane of your personal existence. But there will be a person. It might not be a romantic partner, but there will be someone. It could be a friend. It could be a boss. There will be some relationship that kind of mirrors this relationship. Like it's like the same point on this little spiral graph, but it's on a new plane of existence because you're a new version of you on this plane, okay? So you're gonna be here and you're gonna go, shit, fuck, I found myself. This is so familiar to me. This is playing out like how that played out, but it's like a little bit different, or it's not quite as gnarly, but I thought I'd move past this, but clearly I'm not, because look where I am. And again, you have a choice. You can go, I guess I'll just stay down here. I guess I'll keep putting up with this. I guess I won't grow. I guess I won't challenge myself. I guess I won't evolve. Or you can look at this as an opportunity to once again expand, evolve, become the fullest expression of you, and say, I have to move beyond this. I have to emotionally grow in some way. And you're gonna move up the spiral again. Guess what's gonna happen? Ba-boom. That same point, right? Doop, doop, doop. There'll be another situation that challenges you in a similar way. In a similar way, it's gonna press those same buttons, but you're a new version of you. So how you respond is going to be different. And what usually happens, especially in the context of relationships, ideally this is what we want to have happen, is that we move through these little sticking points much faster. Like maybe this relationship, it took you 3.5 years to realize you couldn't meet your needs. Maybe this relationship, it took you 6.5 months. Maybe this relationship, it took you 2.5 weeks. So as we grow, we are moving in the spiral, and like the cycles, they kind of will get shorter because you're expanding, you're growing, you're evolving, you know yourself much better. But do not be surprised when you catch yourself on a new plane, but with the same kind of problem. Because this is how growth happens. This is how growth works. We have to go through the same kind of cycles of different BS before we can actually say, okay, I'm not caught in that shitstorm anymore. I have officially learned what I want to learn and need to learn about that situation, so now I can grow beyond it. And this is something else to just be aware of. The upward spiral is never done. Like growth is never done. And if you think there's going to be a point where there's just like a finish line and you're totally complete and you've grown all that you're going to possibly grow, just know that that's not the thing. The upward spiral is never done. I am still learning stuff that I thought that I learned 6 cycles ago that I'm like, oh, there it is again, moving on. On to the next. Not gonna stay stuck here and dragged down into my sad little depths because I already know what that looks like. I know what it feels like. I've been there before. I don't want to be there anymore. So I have to help myself up the spiral. Isn't this cool? I fucking love this so much. And I hope that it makes sense because obviously I'm not an artiste. And I've explained it one-on-one with lots of clients or when I do group work and stuff, and people are always like, oh, that's awesome, but I wanted to bring it to you guys, because if you tend to get hard on yourself when you're feeling stuck, or you think I should have just moved past this already, fear not. You might just be on a new level of existence, new playing field, but same kind of problem. That's okay, that's how growth happens. You're still on your path. You're not just stuck in like the wee shallow waters of mucky muck. You could actually be at a turning point, right? Where it's an opportunity for you to grow in some new way. And that's a really, really beautiful, exciting thing. So yeah, the upward spiral. If you know who came up with this concept, please comment below so I can, credit them in some way. And what else do I have to say? Was there something? I feel like there was one other thing. No, can't remember what it was. So I guess that's it for this Friday. I have a new video that's coming out, guys. Dating and relationship stuff that I'm gonna be sharing the next week or two. And then, yeah, new series launching in April. So make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss that. Head to amyyoungcoaching.com. The link is down in the description box. You can sign up for email updates from me so you won't miss out on any part of that conversation, because I always have new things that I'm sharing with just people who are on my email list who don't follow me on social media or whatever. So that's the best way to make sure that you stay in touch with me. And otherwise, I just hope that you're having a great day, night, week, wherever you are. Let's embrace growth. Let's embrace the challenges. Let's understand we're always moving. We're always on a new level, and it's never gonna be done. That's a beautiful thing. Until next time, I'll see you.